Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I greet you this morning by giving a nice, warm, hearty yes! Alright, so for those of you who do not know, this game is number 2 in this series. It started with the life and suffering of Sir Brante, my first actual, full-length Let's Play on my channel, and I love that game so much. It had just the right amount of action, philosophy, storytelling, and oh my god, the lore. So I have been very excited about this. I have looked up nothing because I want to be completely surprised by it, like I was with Sir Brante. As far as I know, you don't need any information to get caught up on this. It is a choose-your-own-adventure style game where your choices bring consequences, all that great stuff. I'm super excited about it. All right, first, we're going to start a new game, and I have to do a shorter stream. Uh-oh. Am I recording? Okay, I'm recording. Okay, good. I'm sending the recording to YouTube, so I have to make sure I'm recording. Okay. All right, enter character name. Last time, I was good old Brante. So this time, I had something in mind. It was Jerian, Jerian. All right. Chapter replay on. Okay, we're gonna make things hard. Consequences invisible. We play this hard. And hints, I already turned the hints off, so we're good to go there. What's the chapter replay? You will be able to return to the beginning of any chapter you've already finished and resume playing from that point. Yeah, no restarting. No restarting. Nothing. Hard mode, like life itself. The first game was meant to be like you are living life through the character's eyes. Schmeely. Oh, Schmeely, you're off to a rough start already. My apologies, friend. How are you guys doing this morning? Good to see y'all today. Let me actually make sure my audio there is good. Okay, audio there is good. I'm sorry, I'm all panicky and whatnot. It's just I'm so excited about this game, and I know I have a tendency to mess up the stream whenever I'm super excited about a game or something. The life and suffering of Prince Jerian is a game of choices and consequences. Every decision you make shapes the story, unlocking some paths and closing others. You will not always overcome the challenges you face, so be prepared to fail. At times, the choice you will want to make will be out of reach because you are not ready, your strength is depleted, or you have bound the protagonist to a different fate. Whew. The world of the game will not bend to your wishes. If you want to leave your mark on the world, you must be ready to sacrifice, to surrender what you hold dear, to betray. I could not do that the first time. I could not. Oh, what was her name? The sister from Sir Brante. Oh, I'm trying to remember her name. Gloria. I could not murder poor Gloria. She was so she was caste system, and she was at the bottom of the totem pole, and I was like, oh, Gloria, you're so sweet. I can't do anything to poor Gloria. So yeah, that's gonna be hard. All right. Sacrifice, surrender what you hold dear, to betray what is important to you. You will face difficult choices, and you will live with the consequences. Victory will not come easily. That is what gives it value. The Life and Suffering of Prince Jerian is a game about becoming a ruler, struggling for power, and fighting to change the future of your empire without abandoning your true self. Yeah, sometimes you have to abandon your true self if something is right. Pain and suffering is part of the story to help the protagonist grow and understand himself. Accept your weakness, your vulnerability, and your powerlessness, for they are all part of the plan. Live Prince Jerian's life, so that in the end he may find purpose, if not happiness. I actually don't know if I'm playing as Jerian, or if I'm playing as someone in Jerian's life. Because they could do that as an interesting little twist.
Memories. The pages of an unfinished book.
Tell me if the volume needs to go up or down.
A lifetime flashes before my eyes. Who were these people to me? Who was I to them? What have we done? What have we accomplished? My life, the life of my nation, they have become inextricably intertwined. But now the time has come to ask myself the truly important questions. Questions I must answer now, no matter how much I might want to hide from them.
All right. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Volume's still good. Okay. All right. Obscurity is the coming-of-age chapter of our story. In it, you will be developing your character as a person by building his skills, innermost beliefs, and relationships. By the end of the prologue, you will determine what your protagonist will be like and what he will devote his life to. His influence over the world will grow each passing year. Eventually, his actions will determine the fate of the entire empire. So, what kind of person will Smiley become? It's up to you to decide. I love this game. This game brings me such happiness. Alright. By the way, developers, gotta say, like, the voice acting is definitely already better than in Sir Brante, so I'm very happy. Oh, I've missed this. Oh. Okay. What was the purpose of your life? Everyone asks this question when their life is about to run its course, be they emperor or slave, simply because their time is up. Okay. Click there. And is it only a natural life? For you will face. It is only natural for life, for you will face the divine twins soon, and they will see you as you are, their gaze devoid of both judgment and love. You will be yet another dull, clueless mortal who accomplished nothing during his brief time in this world. You started writing this book to work out just what your life was. What was the golden thread that pierced the disjointed moments, days together, from the tapestry of your fate? I hate the word tapestry. I will say this, like, if you're planning on writing a book or something, please do not use the word tapestry. It's become a cliche. There are other words that you can use that get the same effect. But now that the book is almost finished, you still feel empty inside. Maybe you got lost along the way. Maybe you took a wrong turn, made a bad decision, chose the wrong person. All meaning simply vanished from your life, winked out of existence, evaporated like smoke drifting up from an extinguished candle. And you had more than most. You had power, respect, and authority. But did any of it fill your life with meaning? Your friends, your lovers, your mother and your father, your ancestors and descendants, all of them hold a piece of your heart. But what do they mean to the twins? And to you, for that matter? Were they your reason to keep going? Or is your legacy the answer? Things you leave behind, all changes wrought upon the world at your behest. Then again, maybe you were always driven by striving for personal freedom and ability to break free from the bonds of normalcy and propriety and live the life you wanted. Perhaps this is what it means to those who live in the shadow of the shining pillar, and those who will meet you at the peak. There is something that drives you and gives you strength to fight. It spurs you into action, urges you to make sacrifices, achieve victories, and perform feats of valor. Or back down and betray those who trusted you. This explains the way you lived and the decisions you made. So what is it? What is the one thing worth living for? Ooh, here we go! Okay. If I remember correctly, the first decision in Sir Brante didn't actually affect anything. It gave you like something to look back on at the end, but it wasn't necessarily like going to like wreck the game for you. Alright. Oh, there are... Oh, okay. There are some consequences. Are we changing the world? Are we duty? Are we love and affection? Own freedom and desires? Own greatness? Life has no meaning. We like to say changing the world, but reality is the majority of people cannot change the whole world. You can change your community. You can't change the whole world. And that's okay. Someone who does his duty, it depends on who your duty is to, whether or not that is a good thing or not. And love and affection, you can't just... I'm gonna talk my way out of every one of these. What does my gut say? That's a stupid line from, it's not a stupid line. It's actually an okay scene from Grey's Anatomy, when they're looking at heart valves and they're asking, which kind of valve? Is it going to be a pig or a cow? So what am I going to pick? Am I going to pick pig or the cow? Pick or cow? Pick or cow? Pick or cow? My heartbeat is a changing the world type of person. I'm a trailblazer. I like to, at workplaces, I like to try out things people haven't done before. I like to look at things that people are scared to do, or just something that is missing something. Like that's what I do. The book lies open before you. You found your answer you were looking for. Life is nothing if you don't use it to change the world, to make your mark on it, or to bring life to the ideas you believe in with all your heart. Yeah, that's pretty true for me. That inexhaustible, yes, desire to set the world in motion was guiding the thread that led you through life, one day at a time. You will be remembered as a paragon of steely resolve, willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of your vision, for the sake of something you deem to be right. You want the world to hear your truth. And it did. And that truth shook the world. This is less a writing thing and just more like a personal annoyance thing. I also hate the phrase, your truth. There's a lot of things I hate if you guys haven't picked that up yet. That's right. It was all there, living you, guiding you, and made you who you are, and justified what you did. So why can't you put the matter to rest and close the book? Have you found the words to speak before the everlasting throne? Ooh, I like that image. Ooh, I like that image. Like the chessboard thing is, yes, it's a cliche, but I like the image of the two hands. Oh, that's good. You hesitate, memories floating in your mind. You recall the events, faces, smells, a street right after the rain, a patch of soft grass beneath your head, horses neighing, clamoring, the clamor of the crowd, the clashing wheels, a touch, another person's lips on yours. Cold, condemning silence, bitter disappointment, fear, madness, and passion. A weak glimmer of hope. The past sweeps you over like a tide. You sit motionless, peering into your book. What could you have done differently? To be sure of your answer right now. What could you have done to avoid this fear and confusion? Is changing the world really the true measure of a person's life? What if you missed something? What if there's something much more important than ambition, or your personal vision, or the things that you believe to be right? You go back to the past, to the first page of your memories, scanning the lines in search for things you might have missed. It feels like your life is beginning anew. The book transports you back to the days you were born. You're not ready to put it down. Oh, next. Ooh. Interesting. The first game, they started you off literally at birth, and you had a choice of whether to reach for mom or dad's hand. Interesting, we're starting at 4 years old. Okay. Year 1120, Chapter 1, Obscurity. The style of this game. Alright, chapter stories. The key events of a chapter are tied together into stories. Your achievements and failures throughout the stories will shape your fate. Alright, Unbreakable Bond. Oh, I'm not going to read anything. Unbreakable Bond, Teacher's Pet, and I don't think it's as good as nothing can beat Burp, but Schmiley is really good too. All right, so ooh, we got some different stuff. Ooh, different measurements this time. So blood. What is blood? Tendency to remain faithful to traditions and obey your ancestors. And will, your ability to stay true to your own desires and strive for personal freedom. I like that contrast. Passion, tendency to perceive the world through your emotions leads to sentimentality, ambitions, and pride. And logic, your tendency to analyze a situation before coming to a carefully considered rational decision. Yeah, that's a big... I feel like I'm an incredibly logical person who also has very, very powerful passions. Love, your inclination towards divine love, compassion, and sympathy. You're striving to observe the divine law and mete out and accept due punishment and maintain order. Gotcha, okay. Personality traits that determine the choices available to you. There will probably be more that will be added later. Skills, management, diplomacy, and scholarship. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's crack into the story. Your path lies across a colorful pattern of the carpet. You have to be very careful as you hop from one little island to another. A single misstep and you could tumble into a lake of lava. A menacing giant rises before you. He guards the dusty old books during the day and watches you with his glassy eyes at night. You creep by trying not to wake him. Another hop, you're almost there. That's a creepy A-doll right there. Why is Annabelle in this freaking story? Today you'll make your way to the big unexplored wardrobe on the far side of the room. You're finally going to find out who lives there. Sometimes the wardrobe dweller makes the door creak just a little. Some kind of shadow seems to flit through the depths of the great wooden box every time you walk by. At nightfall, when you can see the setting sun through your windows, something in the wardrobe shimmers, almost as though it's giving you a sign. At last, you finally reach the wardrobe. The door is closed. Your mysterious roommate isn't making it creak or casting colorful spots along the wall. You wonder if you can't see him. Is he even really there? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Are there a person here, or am I getting a glimmer of something interesting? Hey, welcome to the stream, friends. Thank you for joining. The handle is so high you can barely reach it. You stand on your tiptoes, straining for the handle. There! Now you just have to pull it down without letting go, and the door opens. You trip and fall face first into some heavy articles of clothing. The fabric is also different to the touch. Some of it's scratchy, some of it's smooth. Sneezing from the dust, you reach to push the clothes apart and make your way into the wardrobe. Someone stirs in the darkness. You freeze. Was it just a trick of the light? Suddenly, a pair of eyes flash deep inside the wardrobe. The wardrobe dweller recoils and steps forward, staring at you. Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your chest. Who is he, and what does he want with you? Why is he here? If he creeps out of the wardrobe what if he creeps out of the wardrobe one day? What if he creeps right up to your bed when you're asleep? Your hands clench into fists. I'll bet you it's a jacket. The anger within you is at war with your curiosity. What does the wardrobe dweller want? Why is he hiding in the dark like this? Is he like you? Does he have any toys? Maybe a flute? The stranger stares at you intently. There's something odd about the way he's acting. You should attack first and show him your strength. Seize the upper hand while you still can! Or should you wait and see? Take a closer look at him. Perhaps you could become friends. Hit the stranger! Ha ha! Welcome. Good to see y'all today. Alright. I'm 4 years old right now, and I'm definitely a little afraid, but I'm also a curious little bean. Curious little bean, Schmealy. Little Schmealy Jerian. You gingerly wave to the stranger. Hello there. He waves back. Okay, now I'm scared. I was hoping it was just a jacket. Now I'm scared. He copies your movement. Okay. He copies your movements perfectly. What if... You make a silly face at the wardrobe dweller, and he sticks his tongue out at you too. Okay, yeah. I'm glad I was curious. So that's it. The stranger is your exact copy. He's you. He touched the cool, smooth surface that divides you. Your double reaches tentatively towards your outstretched hand. He's just like you, but there's something vaguely unsettling about him. His piercing gaze makes you shrink backward. You are one and the same, yet somehow different at the same time. I have a cool concept idea about mirrors and stuff, or is it I use it as an explanation. I'll get to that later. You lean forward, waving your arms. Double copies your movements exactly. You seem to be able to control him, but what if he decides to act on his own one day? Ooh, I like that foreshadowing. You cast one glance into the dark depths of the wardrobe before closing the door. The double keeps staring at you. I like that as foreshadowing because, in our adult minds, like, it's just a mirror. But in his mind, it's a separate entity. And what that does as a storytelling element, I'm so nerdy about this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm making a game right now. I'm getting ready to write the second game so that when I finish the first game, I can jump right into developing the second game. I'm really nerdy about these storytelling motifs, and that's just, I like this. Ooh, my logic went up. Passion went down. Okay. All right. Ooh. It's a long 2 years of staring at a mirror. Morning is just like all the others that have come before it. The air feels thick and stuffy. I've got to get going. Making it hard to breathe. The walls are slowly closing in on you. Yet another unbearable day locked in your room. I'm locked in the room a lot. This is interesting. Ages ago, before you learned to walk, people used to carry you around. All sorts of faces would float above you, speaking in high-pitched voices, frowning and smiling. They used to make pleasant noises at you, play with you, teach you to sing nursery rhymes, talk and sing nursery rhymes. With them, you were allowed to laugh and cry, learn new things, and expand your view of the world. In the end, they always walked out of the door and disappearing, leaving you alone. I mean, we know he's a prince, and we know that there's something going on here, that's different, but... every little nook and cranny of this cursed room. Every single crack in the wooden furniture has been etched into your memory. The dusty smell of the heavy curtains on the windows permeates your entire being. You've explored everything there is to explore here. You've already memorized all the pictures in the books. There are lots of books in this room, but very few of them have pictures. You hear footsteps in the hallways. Servants come and go every day, cleaning your room and feeding you. A wrinkled nursemaid walks into the room with a bowl of porridge, sits at the table, gives you a spoon, and sits down to wait. You've asked her over and over again to let you out, but she always says no. Okay, let me get the age of this person. Okay, she's old. How old do I want to make her? Because I'm going to try to stick with the voice. She always says no. I can't. You have to stay in your room. But for how long and why? No one will tell you. You hear an unfamiliar, commanding voice right outside your door. You don't know who it belongs to, but the order is obeyed at once. The door opens. You remain rooted in the spot, overwhelmed by the combination of impatience, curiosity, and fear. As your guest... What's Hugh Jackman doing here now? First we had Annabelle, now we got Hugh Jackman. I've never seen such a gigantic person before, and his skin is blue. And his eyes, the blue irises are so bright, they seem to glow. That's when you realize you've actually seen blue giants like this in your books, but you've never thought they were real. The visitor gives you an appraising look. The intensity of his gaze and your rising anxiety give you goosebumps. Why has this person come to see you? What does he want? Cornelius? Oh, holy heck! Oh, this is all happening at the same time? In the same timeline as Sir Brante? Oh! Cornelius Tempest! How you doing, you douche? Oh boy. Oh, this will be interesting.
Hello, child. My name is Cornelius. I will be your mentor. Don't be disturbed by the color of my skin. I'm an Archnean. Blue blood flows through my veins. You must have a lot of questions. I promise they will be answered in due time. But for now, come with me. Your palms grow sweaty, your heart pounding madly in your chest. Does this Archnean just invite you to follow him? Are you really about to leave your prison? You quickly crawl down from the chair. The nursemaid behind Cornelius clears her throat and musters the courage to tell the Archnean that you aren't allowed to leave the room. Overcome by the hope and anxiety, your mouth grows dry. You freeze in anticipation. A shadow falls over Cornelius's face. The tension in the air grows palpable. He remains silent for a moment, then finally replies without turning his face to the servant, his voice like ice. I know the rules, and I say they no longer apply. See to it, and you never speak out of turn again. Come, boy. Whew! Nursemaid gives you a silent bow, stepping aside. Your heart thrums with excitement. You hurry out of the door after your savior. The hallway seems to stretch on forever. The windows are made of dozens of colorful little pieces of glass, forming intricate patterns. Outside, you see a marvelous garden, carefully pruned. I gotta go. Carefully pruned, I don't know, flowers and stuff, and trees you've never seen before become a kaleidoscope of images flashing before your eyes. The sheer number of exciting things hidden beyond your door takes your breath away. There are strange objects everywhere, along with countless new scents and amazing colors. You touch the leg of a still white figure as you walk by. It feels smooth and cool to the touch. You have so much to learn and experience. As you round the corner, the floor rises upwards. You find yourself in a spacious upstairs room with lots of doors. There are guards posted next to one of the doors, with long, velvety strips of clothing hanging at their sides. Where is it? The strips have a winged silver serpent on them, twisting and baring its teeth. As you approach the door, Cornelius, who has been silent all this time, turns to face you once more. For a second, he looks at you just like the serpent on the cloth strips, excluding the same aura of forbidden magnificence. Listen closely now, child. I know this is all new to you. You'll have to work hard to come to grips with it all. You have a great future ahead of you. To meet it head on, you need to study. You need to gain experience. Stay focused. Get to know the world I have given you today. Live in it. I will help, and we will start now. Come.
Cornelius lets you into the room, striding confidently after you. The walls are covered with paintings of blue giants with real swords and shields hung between them. Countless tomes fill the bookshelves. The legs of the desk and chairs are decorated with ornate carved patterns. They look nothing like the ones in your bedroom. I'm going to try to get to another choice, but I might have to go. Man, that computer crash really put me behind. A slightly older boy with a head of unruly brown curls is sitting on the far corner by the window, swinging his legs in boredom. When Cornelius guides you closer, the boy gives you a big grin and waves in greeting.
This is Ferdinand. He will be teaching you today. He'll help you learn everything he knows. Isn't that right, Ferdinand?
Of course, teacher. As you say, your head is a vessel of knowledge, not just food. I'm sure we'll stuff his full.
Excellent. It is high time the boy learned his words and numbers.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't already? What the heck have you been doing to this poor kid? The poor kid is already so drastically behind. Tomorrow I'm going to put my face in the corner. Well, not tomorrow, but the next day I'll put my face in the corner.
Pick one for the day and choose your chosen subject. I have business to attend to. You hang on every word that comes out of your rescuer's mouth, still struggling to believe your good fortune. Cornelius suddenly leans toward you, putting his face right at your eye level. Remember what I told you. Study, learn the ways of this world, and stay focused.
I have ADHD. That's gonna be a little hard.
Cornelius gives you a final pat on the head and departs. Ferdinand doesn't waste any time, grabbing your hand and giving it a firm, though not painful, squeeze. His face splits into a sneaky grin.
Well, hello there. It's nice to finally meet you. You must have been bored out of your mind in that room.
Yeah. Stammering anxiously, you tell him the loneliness of your room has been wearing on you and you're glad to finally have something new to do.
I can imagine.
You'd probably find YAAAAS the Elder's Chronicles exciting at this point. By the way, what's your name? You look away embarrassed. No one has ever addressed you by your name before, so you find yourself at a loss for words. Ferdinand looks at you, perplexed.
You know, there's a character from this one novel. Why don't I call you Smiley for now?
Oh no, he gives me the name Smiley. It's not Smiley, it's Schmeely. For now.
I'll call you Schmeely for now. I'm sure you'll appreciate the irony when you read the Dueling Society.
Thanks. You shrug indifferently, but agree. You repeat the new name.
Schmeely.
Ferdinand puts 2 books full of big characters and pictures in front of you, and his face scrunches up in thought. He turns to you at the sunlit balcony and the visible windows.
Cornelius has a meeting with the Archduke.
I gotta go. Dadgummit, I gotta get dressed and leave in like a few minutes.
I'd sure love to know what kinds of secrets they're telling each other about this lesson. Say, if we take a teeny tiny little sneak peek at what they're up to, you know, it's something really secret and important.
Textbook lies open on the desk before Ferdinand, but his eyes keep straying to the balcony. Cornelius said that you need to study. You can't wait to make sense of all the squiggles you've seen in the books, but Ferdinand's idea sounds just as tempting. Learning other people's secrets seems so exciting. Ooh, am I reading, counting, or spying? Ooh, okay. If I'm following the character idea that I've got so far, I believe that he is gonna want to study. So we're going to go with a reading lesson. Insist on a reading lesson. Because I'm going to want to respect the guy that saved me from the room that I've been in near solitude for so long. You remind Ferdinand about what Cornelius had said. You are brought here to learn and how to read, and that's what you want to do. Ferdinand isn't particularly happy with your decision, but gets swept up in the lesson before long. The book before you is simpler than the ones you've pursued in your room. Each page contains only one character with a picture next to it. Ferdinand explains these are letters and teaches you how to combine them into syllables, which in turn form words. If I am learning how to read on day 1, holy heck, I'm smart. Maybe I'm not so far behind. Ferdinand teases you a little whenever you make mistakes, but it doesn't hurt your feelings. He has a little story to tell about every picture in the book. He knows so much. Maybe you'd be just like him when you grow up.
Hey, you've got a healthy appetite for knowledge. I know a fed a bookworm when I see one. Let's try reading now, okay?
Remember the scary creature on the banner?
Oh, remember the scary creatures on the banners out in the hallway? That's called a dragon. It's in the Tempest Crest, and it's the first letter of the word.
Time flies as you look at the pictures, learning the first letter of the word, of this word and that. Cornelius comes back when it's already dark outside. You're proud to report you've learned 10 whole letters today. He nods, clearly pleased, and puts a hand on your shoulder. Excellent. You're working at a good clip. Hopefully you'll be able to read by the end of the week. Holy heck, dude, your expectations are so high. Oh no. You return to your room, warmed by the knowledge that isn't forever. Oh, that this isn't forever. You're going to be able to learn new things every day. It feels like the fog is lifting from the world around you, and everything suddenly has a reason and meaning. But you still have so many questions. Just who is the savior? Why did he decide to break you free? What does he really want from you? All right, my scholarship has gone up. You still have... Oh, yeah. All right, we are going to call it there.
Thank you. What the heck? Let's see if the temple's the authority you enjoy is the Tempest Air. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We're gonna be doing some more this week, and next week it's just gonna be little bits at a time because it's all I have the chance to do right now, and it's also just the intro. But I've really got to run right now. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.